I'm Jason Morris. We opened up 2 years ago. I'm the owner-operator of the Bad Alibi. Quite happy to be here. We have another partner, Matt Lewis, as well. We're both local boys. We've been here since 1971, so we've been in the city in Orleans since the beginning of Orleans, pretty much. So we opened up on June 16th, 2 years ago. We opened up right at the end of the pandemic. Just as COVID was finishing, we built during COVID. We took that risk and said, hey, let's try it out. We opened up the first day we were allowed to legally open the patios, and we ran from then since. And we have a lot of teams that come in here at night. During the daytime, we have the lunch specials, dinner specials through the weekend. So we've got a lot of feedback that people try this, try that. We try new items. Every 2 months, we generally update our menu. We add 3 or 4 new things. Sometimes we got a couple appetizers, sometimes we got a couple burgers, sometimes we got a couple sandwiches or a new pasta. We cater both to halal. We also cater to the vegetarians and the vegans. We have different options for that as well. So we kind of try and get everybody in the community able to come in here without feeling like, oh, I can't have anything off the menu. So over the years, me and Matt have both been in the industry. I've been a server bartender, Matt's been a server bartender and manager and owner-operator of a few different places. This is the first time we've actually owned something ourselves. We thought we'd come in, try something new, make everything from scratch. Nothing we see on our menu is brought in frozen. We bring it in fresh, ready to go. We do locally sourced. All our meat comes from Laverne's. All our vegetables come from McCartney's. We locally source a lot of our spring mix as well. Things that are on the burgers. We do that specifically so when you walk in the door, it's made just like you'd make it at home, only we're doing it for you and then taking care of everything. The good thing about the BIA is they kind of give us a little bit of recognition in the area. They kind of put us out there. Once in a while, people go on site, they see the BIA, they look for different restaurants, what's going on. We are lucky enough to be rated at 4.6 on Google. We're one of the highest rated ones in Orleans. But with the BIA, at least they see us like the local establishment from the point of view that we're local boys who have come in here and we're making it for you. Our goal is always like, if you have a problem, if something's wrong with it, anything we do is a mistake, it does happen, don't get me wrong. We always have little errors here and there, but we make sure that we correct it for you. If you have something, you come up see me, come up see Matt. We're the first ones here. We're always here 24 hours a day pretty much, and we're happy to help it out and make sure you have a good experience before you leave. The best thing, honestly, with the BIA, it's not just for us. It's kind of one of those things with Business Institute Orleans, is that they help all the local businesses, not just us, whether it's printing, whether it's a restaurant, whether it's a bar, whether it's this kind of thing. It's like they kind of get that name out there for people. In our case, we are lucky. Like I mentioned, we have a great high visibility location, but sometimes when someone comes in, they don't know every restaurant in Orleans. Even last night, I was looking around, me and my girlfriend were going out for dinner. They're like, where can we go? And I've lived here forever. It's kind of nice when you see that and you just go right to the site and say, hey, what's there for you and what things are available in the area, what things are available in Orleans, what things are available for us to go try. And it's nice to have a site that does that for you and kind of helps you guide towards other different locations and gives you a chance to try everything locally in the areas. They came in and saw us just right at the beginning. We weren't totally, like I said, at that point we were still building. They came in, we chatted with them a little bit, but they pretty much been around with us since within a month or two after we fully opened. As we were building, we weren't really sure what was going to go on with the COVID pandemic. Nobody knew. When's it going to end? What's going to happen? So it's hard really to get the names out there at that point. But then once we've actually joined it and got into it and started moving along with it, they've been with us pretty much since the beginning. It's always good to have, like I said, that local source to go find things, to go talk to people about. It's always a good thing to have a group of people that kind of collectively can help influence the local area instead of saying, hey, go downtown for this or hey, go downtown for that. You're giving people a chance in Orleans to kind of know what's in Orleans. So far, every contact I've had, they've been great. Like I said, there's never been a pushy instance or hey, you have to do this or you have to do that. So they've been really supportive without being pushy in any way, shape, or form. So they're always asking us questions. We'd like to try this. We'd like to try that. We'd like to help us out with this. So it's been no, oh, you have to do this. There's been no forced pressure into it. It's always been it's a choice. We're happy to support them and they're happy they're supporting us. It's always been positive reinforcement, so you have to kind of give them that 10. If there was something, I definitely would have mentioned it by now. And basically it comes down to the fact that as a local restaurant or whatever else and catering to people in Orleans, being local boys and local employers now that we're actually bringing all these people in, we want to support the community, and we do with a lot of different events, whether it's hockey teams or football teams or soccer teams. All the teams that come in here, we do sponsor a lot of younger teams that come in here as well, give gift certificates, et cetera, et cetera. We want to be part of the community. We want the community to feel like when they walk in the door that they feel like no matter what walk of life you are, whether you're man, woman, tall, short, old, young, doesn't matter. You're always welcome to come in, and we're always happy to cater to you and try and do the best we can to make sure that your experience is the best possible experience you get.